Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek and welcome back to another 30-year anniversary special. I did it earlier this year. Father Ted aired for the first time 30 years ago. And, well, the day this is coming out on YouTube, again, it aired 30 years ago today. So, you know what? I like this. Maybe I'll do more shows. Maybe each month I'll take a look and see if there's a show that came out 30 years ago and maybe have a bit of a look. And it's a nice way to introduce me to new shows. But let's check out The Thin Blue Line. I like that.
That concludes this morning's briefing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And never forget that in the grand order of life, there are but two forces. Those of order and those of chaos. And between them, there lies us, the thin blue line.
So that's three forces, then?
Two forces, Constable Goody, as I've explained. The forces of order and of chaos.
Yes, and us in the middle, the police force.
Welcome back, Tom Farrell, I guess.
Yes, I think we'd better pick this up again later. You're all due out.
Dear, oh dear, Raymond, why do you blue bottles bother? The uniform constable is obsolete, extinct, like the doo-doo. Computers, sir. That's where it's all rocking, isn't it, ain't it? That's right, Cray. In the shadowy, electronic alleyways of the internet, a new type of villain lurks. Right. How is our investigation into stolen credit cards going?
All in the computer, sir.
The way to stop credit cards being stolen is for people to take care of their property. I'd like to meet the man who could get inside my trousers. What is more, my officers are far from being doo-doos, or indeed, dodos. They are, in fact, first-rate. Keen of eye, swift of thought, and regular of bowel.
Is that a requirement?
They don't need computers to solve crimes because they have brains, Grim. Remember them? Bobby's best friend is his brain.
I think a bit of both. I think that the way that technology has come about has probably really enhanced the ability for the police to be able to carry out their investigations. I think it's, you know, definitely helped crack a lot of because there's a lot of dumb criminals out there. But you do still need to have brains as a police officer. You've sometimes got to trust your gut, I think.
Well, it's pretty clear. They got in through the window.
Unless, of course, the window was broken after the villains gained entry. Broken from within.
You mean an inside job?
Well, you've got to admit it would all fit.
What? That he robbed his own flat?
Exactly. Insurance claim, Maggie. It's a nice little note.
All the glass is on the inside, Kevin. Do you reckon that after he smashed it, he went outside, picked up all the bits, and brought them back in?
Probably not.
It's possible. His fingers are cut up. We've got our man.
Get your notebook out, Kevin.
Yes, please.
Now then, sir, I know you're upset.
Whoops.
Kevin! Could you give us some idea of what's been taken and their value?
What's been taken? My self-respect, my peace of mind, my sense of well-being.
Could you describe these items, please, sir?
They are beyond value.
Told you, mega insurance claim.
It's not so much good cop, bad cop. It's more smart cop, dumb cop.
And what are you not going to do? This has ruined my life.
Well, we'll do our best, sir, but the clear-up rate for burglars is so...
I don't know why I even bothered calling you lot out. You're about as much use as a tin tack in a jockstrap.
Name?
Can't remember.
Mr. R.
I mean, the blow was
Getting
devastated.
professional.
Everything he had been defiled. Photos smashed, clothes torn. They even did a whoopsie in his goldfish bowl. And there's nothing we can do.
You can fish it out. You've got to learn to walk away. There's more to life than being a copper.
I don't know how you can say that. You're virtually married to the force going out with Inspector Fowler. He doesn't care about anything but the police. Oh, I'm sorry, Pat. I didn't mean that...
I know very well what you meant, Maggie. And you're wrong. Raymond has a deep and romantic soul.
I think I've got a slow puncture. Ah, well, another evening spread out on the kitchen table, wrestling with my inner tube.
Hey up. Sounds like a fun party.
We've been together 10 years, Maggie. It can't all be candlelit dinner, jars of Vaseline and double-jointed sexual gymnastics.
Hey up.
My turn to cook tonight, I think, darling. I thought I might make rissoles.
Lovely.
Tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of our relationship, and I'm going to surprise him with a special breakfast.
Or perhaps a nice bit of bloater.
Wake up, Raymond. Breakfast.
What? Oh, bless my twinkling stars, Patricia. What's all this? Oh, well, coffee, toast, or something which at some point has certainly been toast.
Oh.
And scrambled egg, if I'm not mistaken.
You are? I'm afraid it's a waffle. People worry too much about how food looks. I mean, what's it going to look like after it's worked its way through 28 feet of small intestine?
True. Very true.
Well, quite. Perhaps a smidgen too much salt.
There isn't any salt in it.
I'm afraid there is.
Well, in that case, I put sugar on your bacon and eggs. Those Habitat serving jars I put everything in. You can't tell one thing from another.
Well, I can never force much down in the morning anyway. Except perhaps a cup of coffee.
Well, it's only instant.
In this case, instant gravy.
I'd have that. I'll have a cup of gravy.
Another mix-up with the serving jars, I fear, my darling. Oh, well, never mind. All in all, it was a very nice, thought. I can't imagine what moved you to such a splendid gesture.
Can't you?
Think it.
No, I fear not, but it's much appreciated anyway. Now, I really must rush. I have a small gift item to pick up before work.
Oh, Peachy, you did remember.
Well, of course I remembered cabbage.
But
I always
Peachy
remember the important
cabbage.
things.
do you?
Cutting edge of technology, cutting edge of fannying about. What's wrong with a biro? That's what I say.
You try to turn it off and on again?
I've booted up and I've patched in. I'm online, offline, downloaded, and extremely cheesed off.
You need to integrate your power supply at source, sir.
What?
Plug it in.
And so to the topic of the day, which is pickpocketing. Oh, by the way, I'll just leave the collecting tin for the Queen's birthday present here, shall I? About £3 apiece should cover it.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't quite catch that.
The collecting tin for the Queen's official birthday, which is next week. But of course you all knew that. We are members of Her Majesty's police force. The Queen is, in effect, our boss. And compared to many bosses, she is a model employer.
Yeah?
She does not attempt to kiss the secretaries at the Christmas party. She does not insist on having the best coffee mug or hogging all the chocolate hobnobs. She's had a pretty rotten time of it of late, and I thought it'd be a nice thing to show her that she's appreciated.
Yeah.
Personally, I think celebrating birthdays at work is a bad idea.
Yes, well, on this occasion...
I mean, that awful business of going for a curry with people you either don't know or you don't like.
Yes, well...
There is nothing to do but drink. So before you know it, you're doing the old elephant impression.
Elephant's impression?
And everyone else in the restaurant hates you because, quite frankly, they couldn't give a flying hoo-ha whether the birthday girl lives or dies.
Well, I wasn't really thinking of taking Her Majesty for a curry.
What's your elephant impression, Frank?
Well, you pull your trousers pockets inside out, you see? And then you...
Someone want to get HR involved?
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of purchasing her a gift. A small porcelain figurine of a young lad fishing. Well, the collecting tin is there, as I say. It's very much...
How are you going to get it to her?
I don't want to buy the Queen a present, sir. She's an antichrist.
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, no, I mean anarchist. No. What's that word for someone who's out of date and doesn't matter anymore?
I think you mean an anachronism.
Yes, that's right. The Queen's an anachronism.
I thought that was someone who was scared of spiders.
No, that's an arachnophobic.
I thought that was a person who was scared of wide open space.
Oh my God,
No, that's
agoraphobic.
agoraphobics. They can't handle going outside. Arachnophobics hate spiders.
Look, we're talking about the Queen.
Is the Queen scared of spiders?
Well, you wouldn't have thought so, but it's beginning to look that way.
Perhaps that's why she's scared to go outside.
This is just
Can we spare
chaos.
Habib a moment?
Yes, of course. Carry on, Constable.
Thank you, darling.
Not darling. Inspector, darling.
Hey-oh.
Sorry, I'm just so happy, so excited. Will you give it me after work?
Wow. Very, very forward.
Possibly, I don't know.
Don't spoil it. I only get one once a year, and I
Oh, sir. I'm afraid we haven't made any progress at all. I'm very sorry.
People don't matter anymore, do they? I didn't matter to the bloke who robbed me, and I don't matter to you.
Sir,
Damn.
we really are trying.
So, pickpocketing. Come on. A crime which has traditionally been looked upon with some indulgence. We have all seen the musical Oliver, and are familiar with the images of jolly, apple-cheeked urchins in big hats.
Me and him have played the same role.
Well,
Hey, you.
dispel this cosy impression. The Artful Dodger was a thief. And I don't think he'd have considered himself quite so at home in a juvenile detention centre, which is where I'd have put him. Thieving is thieving. And no amount of papa or titty will change that. An Englishman's pockets are his castle.
More like a pocket billiard room.
Detective Constable Cray, there is a place for fatuous, flippant, would-be humorous inanities. And that place is on Noel's house party.
Wow, I don't remember. That's
Not
years ago.
in a police station.
Yes, sir.
Right, so let's see how it's done. Step forward, Constable Goody. Walk towards me. Oops, I do beg your pardon.
Oh, it's quite all right, sir.
Not all right for you, I fear, Goody, because I have relieved you of the contents of your pocket.
Nice.
In this case, a Mars bar.
He's got to be
Constable
filled
Goody, a
up.
Mars bar is scarcely police equipment, is it?
No, sir.
No, sir, indeed, sir. Are there any other items of confectionery secreted about your person?
No, sir.
You sure?
By that you mean...
Got a curly-whirly in my truncheon strap.
Well, in that case, get it out before it melts and follows the Queen's trousers.
It's not going to melt, is it, sir? It's going to get eaten.
Great jangling Jehovah, it is not. I've never heard of such a thing. I will not have my officers gorging themselves whilst on duty handed over. Now sit down. Now, let's see if any of you can pick my pocket.
Oh, have you?
You're not going to do the elephant. I couldn't believe it, making me fish my curly-whirly out of my trousers. He's going potty, he is, you know. Fancy rushing out before work to buy a present for the Queen. But she never gets him anything.
Uh-oh.
Trying to trace missing credit cards.
Yeah, the deals are being done with stolen credit. Yeah. Pepperoni. Anchovies. Spicy sausage and chili.
Constable Craig, this is a bleeding nick, not a bleeding cafeteria.
Nothing for you then, sir?
No, nothing for me.
Garlic bread?
Just a bit of cheesecake and a can of Diet.
I love it.
Oh, come on, Kevin. You've been going on about this all morning. He only pinched your Mars bar.
It was for her.
What?
That Mars bar was for the most beautiful, the most gorgeous woman who ever walked the earth.
You bought Gloria honey for the Mars.
Constable Habib! I bought Constable Habib a Mars bar. She likes Mars bars. I saw her eating one once.
Well, I've seen her eating sausage, egg, chips, and beans. That doesn't mean if you buy a fry-up, you'll get your leg over. No. Maggie Habib's not a little girl. You can't win her with sweets. She's a woman. And if you want to impress a woman, you have to act like a man. That's right, sir. She won't take any notice of you unless you're firm.
Yeah, firm.
That's how I treated my wife.
Uh-huh.
Firm. One day I said to her, if I feel like stopping out drinking, I will. And what's more, I expect my dinner on the table when I get home.
Wow.
Took notice of that, did she?
I don't know, I never saw her again.
Funny that. I wonder why.
Engaged again. What's the point of belonging to the emergency lost credit card instant speedy hotline if whenever you ring them, they're engaged?
Raymond, have you bought a birthday present for the Queen?
Yes, is there a problem?
When did you last buy me a present?
Why, on your last birthday, I believe.
A set of reversible spanners is not a present. It is a coded request to get a smack in the mouth. You idiot, Raymond. Police stations don't send loyal greetings to the monarch anymore. The Queen and her whole family have become a joke. You've only got to read the papers.
Yeah, Andrew.
Get on with your work, Constable. I do not read the papers, Patricia. And therefore I do not suffer from the illusion that rumour, innuendo, and downright cheek constitute news. If you want to read something, then read a book. For there is more that is true and relevant in one page of Scott or Thackeray than in every newspaper ever printed.
You haven't read any Walter Scott in years. Or any flipping Thackeray. You read Biggles books. And you make slurping noises in your cocoa while you do it!
Man, they used to read me the Pickles books.
Is that true, sir?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps the tiniest gurgle.
No, I mean, do you still read Biggles? That's what my little brother's reading at the moment.
And he could do a very great deal worse. Because even Biggles has much to tell us that is true. About loyalty, courage, honour.
Gay love.
Yes.
Huh?
I beg your pardon?
Well, of course, sir. Biggles and Ginger are lovers. It's absolutely obvious.
Are they?
It's great, they were. They make such a positive image of a homosexual partnership.
Huh? Am I learning something for today for the first time?
Biggles and Ginger are comrades, Constable Habib. Comrades in arms.
I have to reread these books now.
I am stunned, Constable Habib. Absolutely stunned, and indeed distressed, that you choose to apply such a crass and puerile sexual connotation to innocent adventure yarns.
Oh, come on, sir. They're grown men. They must have a sexual life, but neither of them ever mention women. They bunk together, breakfast together. Biggles is always squeezing himself into Ginger's...
Cockpit.
It's obvious. It's the same with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
What?
Two
What?
blokes sharing a flat. Sometimes it's months between cases. What do they get up to in the meantime?
They chat. They smoke their pipes.
I bet they do.
They poke the fire.
I bet they do.
Look, sir, if Holmes and Watson are lovers, so what? Is there anything wrong with that?
No,
Yes,
absolutely
Constable,
not.
there is.
No.
Because sex plays no part in these stories whatsoever.
Okay.
Hetero or otherwise.
Okay, I'll give him
The
that.
point of Biggles and of Sherlock Holmes
Uh-huh.
is to solve crimes and kill Germans, and by heavens, that should be I'm taking up a collection for the Queen's birthday present.
Look, Raymond, you may have time for fannying about with presents and biggles. Me and my officers are up to our necks in important detective work.
Yeah.
My officers
Pizzas.
and I. What about? Nothing about them. I'm simply informing you that the phrase is my officers and I, not me and my officers.
Is that so? Well, me and my officers are on the brink of tracking down a bank raid gang via credit card transactions, which is, I think, a bit more important than fannying about and speaking hoity-toity.
The rules of grammar, hoity-toity or otherwise, are there so that meaningful sentences can be formed and, more importantly, generally understood. Start stringing words together willy-nilly and it can lead to no end of confusion. Gray, lend me your notebook. Look here. The criminal ran round my side and out the back at a colossal lick. Jumble up the words and suddenly you have the criminal licked out my colossal round backside.
Is that so? Well, try these words in a different order. Bugger and off. I mean, off and bugger.
Wow. He's losing it.
Now remember what I said, Kevin. Act like a man. Be firm, be masterful.
So basically, just be myself.
Well,
Hey, you! Jaywalking is a crime. Get back on the pavement. Get back on the pavement, please.
Would you mind telling me what...
Hang on a minute. Pickpocket. Not this time.
oh!
Crime's a disease. Meet the cure.
That's my grandson. He's helping me carry my shopping.
They wanted to go to your pocket.
Don't be silly, love. I didn't buy any plums.
Hello? Is that the emergency lost credit card instant speedy hotline? Yes, I can hold. Hello? Yes. Yes, I'd like to report the loss of my credit cards. First, however, I should like to point out that the words emergency, instant, and speedy have no place in your company title. Infuriating, yes. Tawdry, certainly. Absolutely blinking outrageous. Oh, I think so. No, madam, I will not accept your apology, because I do not believe that you mean it. I believe that you are indifferent to the fact that I've just had to listen to the Mull of Kintyre 7 times. Hello? Hello?
See, never piss off the people that answer your calls.
Sir, I've traced that missing credit card. You're going to love this.
Oh, is it Fowler's?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh,
Yes, so yes, yes. If I were a rich man.
The worst beat I have ever been on. It was like being on patrol with a flipping 2-year-old.
Look. He was a funny-looking old bloke hanging around at a school gate. I had to collar him.
Kevin, he was a lollipop man. Just keep out of my way for a while, okay?
Yeah, clearly being firm didn't work out
I'm
for
just
you.
wasting my time. I think I'm going to pack it in. I'm going to leave the force.
I just had a call from the fire brigade. They're in the high street. A man is threatening suicide from the ledge of a tall building. I'm going to attend the scene myself.
Well, that'll make him jump if nothing else does.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, Habib, I may require a woman officer. Kindly come with me.
Yes, sir.
I reckon she hates me now. I reckon she thinks I'm a pranny.
Oh, yeah? How'd you work that out, then?
Well, it was something she said. She said, I hate you, Kevin. I think you're a pranny.
Look, you got to grovel a bit, ain't you, eh? The birds love it. You got to say, listen, doll, I was a real pillock. Then bung of champagne and the chockies and steam in for the bunker.
Right. Champagne and chocolates.
Yeah, it gets them every time,
It's
doesn't it?
not.
The draw dropper, the knicker stripper.
Oh my God. That's
Excuse
him.
me, sir. Would you mind coming in off this ledge?
Oh, you care about me now, do you? Nobody respects me, nobody cares about me, I'm a nothing. A nobody. Friendless and alone.
But the same thing could be said about the Prime Minister. And he leads a full and active life.
Give me one good reason not to jump.
All right, I will. That is a public pavement down there. Others have to use that pavement.
Oh my God.
And they should not be required to circumnavigate your pureed person in order to do so.
Can I speak to him, sir?
Oh, very well. I seem to have exhausted my powers of persuasion.
Ron, remember me? You say nobody cares about you. That's a lie. I decided to leave the police today. Because of you. And how we could do nothing to help.
Is that true?
Yes, Constable Habib, is that true?
It was true. But I can see now, it would just be running away. Just like you're running away now. The bloke who did your house over isn't going to make me run. And he shouldn't let him make you either. He took your video, but he can't take your spirit. You have to give that away yourself.
For God's sake, man, what are you waiting for? I've never heard anything so well put in my entire life. Get off that ledge this instant.
Well said, Habib.
I was extremely proud of you today, Constable Habib. It wasn't your fault the silly fool jumped.
He jumped after all?
Inspector Fowler, you are under arrest. I beg your pardon, Inspector Grimm.
A credit card belonging to you has been used to hire a car which was subsequently deployed in a drug deal.
You know damn well that my pocket was picked. My credit cards were taken.
Is that so? Well, it hasn't been reported stolen, has it, Craig?
No, sir. So when did you discover the loss of this credit card,
You
then?
kids.
Well, this morning at the briefing,
And yet you still haven't reported it 8 hours later?
Well, I've been trying. They were engaged. And
How's it feel to have someone being a bit clever and hoity-toity with you for a change?
You got the bloke who nicked your card and the drugs, innit?
It's gonna look pretty amusing when it comes up on your statement. A stolen car plus £half a pound of heroin. You be a bit more careful in future.
Yes, thank you, Derek. I will.
Inspector Grimm, there's been another burglary.
Sergeant Dawkins, how often do I have to tell you I'm a detective inspector? I don't bother with burglaries. Get uniform to go.
All right. Constable Habib, Inspector Grimm's house has just been burgled.
Wonder if he'll lose his self-esteem and try and kill himself.
He will when he realises it was a hoax. Do you know, sometimes I just can't read my own handwriting.
Oh.
It was extremely
Very
wrong
well
of you,
played.
Patricia. But he was probably going home anyway. Thank you.
Stuff it.
I'm afraid Sergeant Dawkins isn't very pleased with you, Inspector.
The 10th anniversary of our relationship and you didn't get me anything.
Well, I don't know why you set such store by presents anyway, Pat. Personally, I hate the way a man thinks. When he's acted like a complete brick, he can make it all right with a few chockies and a bottle of champagne.
I'd love a man who bought me chockies and champagne.
Well, maybe for an anniversary. But any bloke who thought he could buy my affections like that, I get a punch in the mouth. What do you want, Kevin? And what are you hiding behind your back?
Nothing, that is, except the chocolates and champagne, which I asked you to get for me while I was out at the suicide attempt. Isn't that right, Goody?
Yes, Kevin. Yes.
And the moment, and laddie.
It's like a 5-year-old kid.
We can settle up later. Well now, Cabbage. I have to confess that I'm more than a little hurt that you could think I would forget our anniversary. Perhaps sometimes you forget that I have feelings too.
I'm sorry, Peachy. To darling Maggie.
Oh, God.
Spelt with one G and a Y.
Made you.
Sorry about arresting the lollipop man. Any chance of a bunk up? Love, Kevin.
They deserve that.
Do you think we got away with it?
What do you think? Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Right, just hanging on just to the end, just in case we've got any end credits. But that was so good. I love this music as well. Right. Okie dokie. Right. So, there's a few different ways that you can look at that. You could look at that from a purely comedy standpoint. You could look at that from, I don't know, from a bit more of a real world view. In terms of the comedy aspect of it, Rowan Atkinson nailed the character. I mean, he's basically Mr. Bean who speaks and is a police officer. Very rigid, very to the point. A little bit like myself in that regard. I would say out of the two, out of him and Inspector Grimm, I'd be more Fowler because I'm a little bit more rigid and you know, like I said, blunt and to the point at times. Whereas Grimm and his officer, I can't remember his name, but they're basically almost like if you pictured it in like a school setting, you know, Grimm and all the detective side, they're almost like the sports nerds, not nerds, but they're the sports stars. They're the cheerleaders. They're the ones who are the popular kids in the school. Whereas Fowler and the uniformed officers, they're more like the geeky nerds who hang around in the library a little bit more and keep themselves a little bit and do just carry on under the radar doing stuff. Whereas the others get all of the glory and everything that comes with it. I like the various characters. I will say you should maybe keep a little bit of your personal and professional side a little bit more separate. I think that is fair to say. Because, yeah, and please never ask your colleague for a bunk up. I mean, there was nothing more sickening than that. So yeah, from the pure comedy point of view, it's exactly what I would expect to kind of see. I don't think there was anything like overly shocking or anything overly away from what I probably thought it was going to be with having someone like Rowan Atkinson in the role. What I will say, what I think really did stand out to me, police officers can get a bad reputation and they're so reliant on the public opinion. And for most people growing up, a lot of the time, people I just don't think have the respect for police officers that they should have. Because police officers do a really hard job. And they don't get the credit that they deserve in a lot of cases. Because I think a lot of the time, the general public doesn't see most of the good stuff. Particularly in the modern world. Because I think what stood out for me with this is it portrays the police officers and how they work with the public. Because they're public servants. And with the world of social media, in a way, almost like this, it doesn't give necessarily the most realistic view of policing. You know, the way that this portrays it is that it's showing how the police interact with the public, you know, in a very positive way. But obviously it shows a lot of humour behind the scenes. It takes a very light-hearted look at everyday policing, you know, the small challenges that they have to face, the teamwork that they have to have, and those moments of genuine connection with people in the community, like with that scene at the end where the guy's up on the ledge. And what I really thought that they really shone through was how it really humanizes the officers. We see them dealing with the public with patience and with humor, even when things get chaotic. And my God, do they get chaotic, you know? But it highlights the side of policing that's about communication, about empathy, and just generally being approachable. Qualities that are so important in building that trust with your community. Now, of course, it is a comedy. Don't get me wrong with that. It's not the most modern, it's not the most realistic view of modern policing. But what it does remind us that at its core heart, policing is about people. It's about listening. It's about communication. It's supporting your communities. And in real life, that relationship can sometimes feel a bit complicated. And one avenue of that which doesn't help is social media. Because social media, I think, has a really big influence on how policing in general can be perceived. And unfortunately, what you tend to find is negative stories of policing, or I think isolated individual incidents will often go more viral, and they will spread much faster than the positive and the everyday examples of good work and community engagement. And that, because you have those videos that do go more viral, that are more watchable, that are more viewable, and for particularly those people that already have a dislike or a distrust of the police, it can then in turn make the general public, or at least some members of the general public, more hesitant to speak with and engage with the police. And that's why I think it's really important that you have shows like this that show the positive side of things, because even though, this is 30 years old now and it's made for laughs, it reminds us of the value of approachability, of fairness, of connection. And it's a good reminder, both for the general public and for even people who work within the police, of the difference that, the tiny positive interactions that you do on a daily basis, how much that then impacts the trust of the general public and how it makes them more willing to engage with you in the future. And part of my job is I have to encourage people to go to court, to give evidence. And that is always such a challenge, because you'll have people who are reluctant to go to court because they're scared, they're anxious. And my job is to try and lower the barriers between the courts and the police, and trying to show that we want to help people. We want to make sure that people are able to get justice. In an ideal world, I didn't have to have my job, because if I didn't have to have my job, then it would mean that no crimes are happening, and therefore in turn, everyone in theory is happy. It'd be amazing if we didn't have to have the police, but we do, because crime exists. And so it's making sure that the police can engage with people in the best way possible. And I think that what we see in this is a really great example of the things that often don't get seen, that often don't get reported, because it's easier to spread negativity rather than highlight the positives. So I think that was a tremendous episode, and a great way of not only giving us a great laugh, but also showing us a different side of things as well. But what did you think of this? Please let me know in the comments below. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, you can support me over on Patreon as well to get exclusive content, guaranteed reactions, but most importantly, early access to my videos. But that will do it for today. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.